These people are amongst the greatest quiz players in Britain. Together, they make up the Eggheads, the most formidable quiz team in the country. The question is, can they be beaten? Welcome to Eggheads, the show where a team of quiz challengers attempt to beat the greatest quiz team in Britain. Here they are, the Eggheads. And today's fearsome foursome are Chris, the steamroller, Steve, Kevin, and Lisa, the voice. Clashing against the titans of quiz today are the no-hopers. This team all know one another through the same newsagents in Paisley. They do a lot of quizzing together, and their team name comes from an old Cornish sea shanty called No-Hopers, Jokers and Rogues. Let's meet them.
Hi, I'm Sean, and I own a newsagents.
Hi, I'm Laura, and I own the newsagents with Sean.
Hi, I'm Davey, I'm a writer, and I live above the newsagents.
Hi, I'm John, and I run the newsagents with Sean and Laura.
So, Sean and team, hello.
Hello.
Great to see you.
Hi, gentlemen.
And the newsagent, it's lovely this, you're all connected through the newsagent, which is owned by Sean and Laura.
Yeah, we've got two newsagents, so we run them. Laura runs one, I run one.
Great, and as Davey's mentioned, you live above the newsagent, Davey.
Yeah, I live above Laura's newsagents.
OK, and John works in it.
Yes, and Sean, yeah.
It's the set-up to a little sitcom or something. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Looking at the team name, I'm worried that you haven't got the confidence here.
Well, the no-hopers came originally from when we started doing quizzes, before Davey was with us. And we said, we've got no hope. And then we won the quiz. So we've kept it. That's how we kept the name. And then Davey added that part into it.
And it's from a Cornish sea shanty called No Hopers, Jokers and Rogues.
Rogues, yeah.
Brilliant. Well, the Rogues are over here today. There we go. I hope you can beat them. Every day there is £1,000 worth of cash up for grabs for our challengers. However, if they fail to defeat the Eggheads, the prize money rolls over to the next show. So, no hopers, they've won the last four. They're starting to get into their stride.
Yeah.
And there's £5,000 if you can beat them today and stop their run. Shall we give it a go?
Definitely.
Yes.
Definitely.
Brilliant. Let's crack on with sport as the first subject. Who would like this, Sean and team?
That's myself.
First.
OK,
myself.
newsagent owner, Sean, against which Egghead? You've got the full complement. You've got Chris, Steve, known as the Van,
No.
Kevin, Lisa.
Good at sport.
I'll take on Lisa, please.
OK, Sean from the No Hopers taking on Lisa on sport, but I think you've had some good moments in sport.
I like my sport. That's different from being any good in there.
All right, to ensure there's no conferring, please go to our legendary question room. All right, 3 multiple choice questions on sport. Sean, would you like to go first or second against our Lisa?
I'll go first, please.
How long is an Olympic swimming pool? Is it 25 metres, 50 metres or 100 metres?
I don't think it's 25 metres. I think that's too short. So between 50 and 100. I think it's 50 metres.
You're quite right. It is 50 metres. Lisa, which city hosted the 2022 Winter Olympic Games? Tokyo, Seoul or Beijing?
I think those are in Beijing.
Beijing is right. On we go. Back to you, Sean. Which of these Wimbledon champions plays tennis left-handed? Is that Goran Ivanisevic, Richard Krajicek or Novak Djokovic?
I think I can rule out Djokovic. Krajicek was Dutch, I think. I think it was Goran Ivanisevic. I can't never say his name.
Yes, Goran Ivanisevic is correct.
Yes.
OK, Lisa. The American Scotty Scheffler is a famous name in which sport? Golf, Formula One or boxing?
God, when you said it, I thought I'm going to know that. Right, he's not a Formula One driver. I've heard of him, which would point me towards golf rather than boxing. Is that enough? Someone versus Scheffler. Scheffler versus someone. No, I'll go with golf.
Golf is right. So 2 out of 2 for you both. Sean, which footballer scored a back-heeled goal in England's 4-0 defeat of Sweden at the 2022 Women's Euro? Was it Ellen White, Alessia Russo or Georgia Stanway?
I'm glad this came up because I watched this match. Ellen White, I think she was off the pitch at the time, but I know it was Alessia Russo.
It was Alessia Russo, and what a game!
Yeah,
what a
brilliant
brilliant moment. OK, so Sean ahead. Lisa, you need to get this one right. In athletics, which of these events is not part of the decathlon? 200 metre, 400 metre, or 1500 metre race?
So yeah, they got three track disciplines: 1500, the 400. It's actually the 100. You run the 200 in the heptathlon. It's the 200 metres.
Very good. We go to sudden death because it's level after 3. You're both playing well. No questions wrong at all so far. Sean, it gets a bit harder. I don't give you alternative options.
Okay.
Which baseball player born in 1886 was known as the Georgia Peach?
No, baseball's not my thing, unfortunately. There was one I remembered back that time, but can't remember his name. No, I'll have to pass.
It's Ty Cobb.
No.
Lisa can take the round with this. Egan Bernal from Colombia is a famous name in which sport?
Could be any one of a number. I feel like I've heard his name. I'm going to try cycling.
You're a good quizzer. It is cycling. Well done, Lisa. Sorry, you just gave her a little chance there. First wrong question from you. Great, great work, both of you. Come back to us and we'll see what happens next. Okay, the challengers have lost their captain, Sean, but you played so well. Lisa's in the final, and we play on, and it's food and drink. Who would like this?
And it's Kevin's weakest.
Yeah.
Yeah?
You taking it
Me?
on?
Yeah.
Yep, me please, Jeremy.
All right, brilliant. Laura, newsagent owner, against which egghead? You can't have Lisa.
Kevin, please.
I hear what you're saying. Laura from the No Hopers taking Kevin on his maybe not quite so favourite subject, food and drink. Please go to our question room again. Well, Laura, we must talk more about your agents because I know it's got a bit of a twist, hasn't it?
Yeah, so it's a newsagents / mental health hub. So we have what's called Self-Care Corner. And in Self-Care Corner, there's lots of resources about mental health, pamphlets, things that you can take away. We also have some mindfulness, like colouring in books and fidget toys. But mainly it's there to be a place for people to come but not feel like they have to spend money. So it's really give people the opportunity to be able to come in and sit and have a chat, because sometimes that's all people really need.
It sounds absolutely wonderful. And what made you and Sean decide to set this up?
The newsagents was more of Sean's kind of dream than it was mine, to be honest. So when we got the newsagents, I was like, I want to put some of my dream into it. And I've, having suffered from mental health issues in the past, I feel like I'm a bit more in touch with that.
That sounds so great, Kevin, doesn't it?
It is, it's lovely, yeah.
Well, I bet people absolutely love going in there. All right, food and drink. And would you like to go first or second, Laura?
First, please, Jeremy.
Here we go. Which of these flavours is not traditionally part of a Neapolitan ice cream? Strawberry, chocolate, or mint?
Sounds like it should be really simple, but I don't actually eat a lot of ice cream. And I'm trying to envisage the last time that we had one. Pretty sure chocolate was in it. And I thought mint was in it too. I'm going to say strawberry.
Any challengers know?
I think it's mint.
I think it's mint.
Mint.
Yeah, it's actually mint is the one that isn't in it.
I don't eat a lot.
So I'm
unfortunately.
because I'm with you on this. I can't visualise Neapolitan. Is it split into blocks? Is that the thing?
It's one block, 3 flavours.
Ah, okay, Kevin, your question. Which of these is a vodka cocktail? Which of these? Cosmopolitan, Pina Colada, or Mai Tai?
Well, I think the other two would be largely... I'm going to be cautious with this, just in case. Pina Colada is rum, and a Mai Tai wouldn't be that. Again, there's a Caribbean one, that wouldn't be vodka, so Cosmopolitan.
Cosmopolitan is correct. Back to you, Laura. What shape is fusilli pasta? Is it seashell, corkscrew, or butterfly?
It's corkscrew. It's one of my favourite pastas.
Yeah, you're right. It is corkscrew. That's a good one to know as well. So, level, and Kevin has the chance to take the lead. Sabrage is a technique for opening a bottle of champagne with which item? So, sabrage is S-A-B-R-A-G-E. Is it pliers, hammer, or sword?
I've got a friend who does this, although I don't stand too close. It's sword.
Sword is right. I thought that was just people out of control at parties. That actually happens, does it?
You need to be reasonably in control to do this. You just slice off the top with the sword. It's a tradition sometimes in some. The friend in question it was an army officer, and it's one of those mess traditions sometimes.
Wow. Sword is the right answer. Laura, over to you we go. And you've got to get this one right to stay in. The fish stew bouillabaisse originated in which French city? Perpignan, Nice or Marseille?
Could be one of these ones where I could get you to spell it out so it makes it look like I might know what I'm talking about, but I'm unfortunately not a fish person. I feel like I'm not even really too sure which of those places would be associated with fish. I'm going to do a Judith and I'm going to go down the right and say Marseille.
And you're right.
Thank you, Judith.
Well done. Memory of Judith. Right, Kevin, you can take the round with this. Third question, Kevin. What type of vegetable is the Asian daikon, also known as the mooli? M-O-O-L-I. Cabbage, radish, potato.
I don't think it's a potato, and I don't think it's a cabbage. I think it's basically a type of radish.
I don't know how you know that. That would have stumped me, but the answer is radish. Kevin, well done. 3 out of 3. So hard to beat, isn't he, Laura?
Oh,
But
unbelievable. He is a font of knowledge.
you gave it a good go. Thank you. We'll be back shortly. See you after the break. Welcome back. As it stands, the no-hopers have lost 2 from the final round. The Eggheads haven't lost any, but hope has not gone, has it, Sean?
No, we've still got a chance.
So the next subject is geography. Last one before the final. Is it going to be Davey or John?
Sorry,
All
guys.
right, I'll take this one.
Take that one.
Brilliant, Davey.
Yeah.
OK, our writer. Against which Egghead you've got Chris or Steve? Quite serious units up the end there.
Chris, I would love to take you on at geography.
We've had our moments on geography, Chris, haven't we?
We have.
So Davey from... Sorry, I always do the same interchange. It's brilliant. So Davey from the No-Hopers versus Chris from the Eggheads. To ensure there's no conferring, please, for the last time before the final, go to the question room. So, Davey, you live over the shop?
I do indeed, yes.
How nice, and you're all friends as a result?
Yeah, basically. They took over the shop underneath me, and I bought the person in the shop a coffee, and we all became friends.
Oh, it's brilliant. Geography is the subject. I'm guessing not your first choice. Would you like to go first or second against Chris?
I would like to go first, please.
Good luck on geography, Davey. What is the official currency of the Republic of Ireland? Is it the euro, punt or dollar?
It used to be the punt until they joined the euro, so I know it's the euro.
It is, yeah. A lot of currencies swept away. Chris, the Ligurian Sea, which lies between Corsica and mainland Europe, is an arm of which body of water? Caspian Sea, Red Sea or Mediterranean Sea?
That's part of the Mediterranean Sea, Jeremy.
It is the Mediterranean. 1 each. Davey, back to you. K2, the world's second highest mountain, is part of which range? K2, the Urals, Andes or Karakoram?
Now, this is a wee bit of a... I know it's not the Andes, it can't be the Andes. I'm just not sure if it's the Karakoram or the Urals. My brain is saying, I know where the Ural Mountains are, I know where the Andes are. It's Karakoram, I'm not entirely sure. And I'm not entirely sure where K2 is. So on that logic alone, I'm going to go for Karakoram.
Let's see. Eggheads here?
Yeah.
Yeah, brilliant. Absolutely not the Urals or the Andes. That's the way to work it out. Right, you got it right. Well done. You're in the lead. Chris, to catch up, which of these famous buildings is still unfinished? The Sagrada Familia, St. Peter's Basilica or Florence Cathedral?
Oh, it's been going on for more than a century, and it's the Sagrada Familia in Barcelona.
It is designed by?
Antonio Gaudi.
Yes, Gaudi's right, yeah. Sagrada Familia is correct. You're level. Davey, back to you. Keep going, you're doing well. The Mariana Trench, the deepest oceanic trench on Earth, is located at the junction between the Pacific Plate and which other plate?
Ooh.
Is it the Nazca Plate, Philippine Plate or Cocos Plate?
Well, Mariana's Trench is in the Pacific Ocean. The Nazca Plate is near Peru. The Cocos Plate, I'm not entirely sure. I'm going to go for the Philippines Plate.
Philippine Plate is right, Davey. Well done. 3 out of 3. Good quizzing. Chris, the Fujita scale measures the intensity of which of these? Volcanic eruptions, tornadoes, or tsunamis? And you need this to stay in.
Volcanic eruptions, no, there isn't a scale for those. Tornadoes would be the Beaufort scale, presumably. With the Japanese connection, I'll say tsunamis.
Ooh, okay, checking with the Eggheads.
Tornadoes.
Tornadoes. The Fujita scale measures tornadoes. Chris has 2 out of 3. Davey has 3 out of 3. Davey, well done. You've won your place in the final. You've done really well. Come back. We'll play that final round for £5,000. So this is what we've been playing towards. It's time for the final round. As always, it's general knowledge, but I'm afraid those of you who lost in the early rounds aren't going to be in this round. So it's Sean and Laura from the No Hopers and also Chris from the Eggheads. Please now leave the studio. Well, good luck, John. We have a word at last. You've been sitting there watching so far.
Oh.
So I know what you love is Ghostbusters.
Yes, massive Ghostbuster geek.
And is it true you've got a Ghostbusters outfit?
I do, yes.
And where did you have your Ghostbusters tattoo done?
It's on the top of my arm.
Okay, brilliant. Okay. Look at that, everyone.
Class.
That's a beauty, actually.
Thank you.
Well, good luck. I hope you can bust these ghosts over here, Davey and John, playing to win the No Hopers £5,000. Davey had a great round just then. Steve, Kevin, Lisa playing for something that money can't buy, which is the Eggheads' reputation. And, of course, just to build into another one of your cracking runs. So 3 questions, general knowledge, you can confer, gentlemen. And we'll see whether your 2 brains can defeat these 3. Would you like to go first or second?
First. Yep, first please, Jeremy.
OK, John, Davey, here we go. First question. Which folk hero is famous for shooting an apple off his son's head with an arrow? William Tell, Paul Bunyan, or Robin Hood?
It's William Tell.
Yeah. It's William Tell.
William Tell's right, John. Eggheads, haemophilia is a genetic disorder that impairs the body's ability to do what? Grow hair, clot blood, or produce insulin?
Not blood.
Yeah. Famously associated with royalty, it's clot blood.
Yes, clotting blood. Well done. OK. They may get harder. Challenges. Who wrote the graphic novels V for Vendetta and From Hell? Was it Frank Miller, Neil Gaiman, or Alan Moore?
So, V for Vendetta was Alan Moore, because he famously didn't like the film version of it, starring Natalie Portman, and because of that, I'm pretty damn sure it is Alan Moore.
We'll go for Alan Moore.
It is Alan Moore. Well done. V for Vendetta is a classic, Davey, isn't it?
It is. I actually have a signed copy of The Completed at home.
Wow. Eggheads, who starred in the 2022 action comedy film The Lost City? Julia Roberts and George Clooney, Sandra Bullock and Channing Tatum, or Jennifer Aniston and Matthew McConaughey?
Well, it's not Julia Roberts, is it?
Bullock and Tatum.
Is it?
It's
Happy with that, Lisa?
yeah,
Yeah, I think the other 2 had rom-coms out around about the same time.
Sandra Bullock and Channing Tatum.
Yeah. I'm reliably informed by the man to my left. That's Sandra Bullock and Channing Tatum.
You're absolutely right. Good quizzing. Sandra Bullock and Channing Tatum. 2-2. Ooh, it's hot in here. 5,000 on the table for you. If you get this right, they get theirs wrong. That's all you have to do. What is the name of the 180-metre super yacht commissioned by the former ruler of Abu Dhabi that replaced Roman Abramovich's Eclipse as the world's largest super yacht in 2013? Yes, Rising Sun, or Azam?
I'm
Not too sure.
Right, so super yachts, and I believe Sunseeker helped design it. I'm not entirely sure if it's Rising Sun or Yas. I think it's Azam, actually, thinking about it seriously through. If it was just me, yeah, I'd go with that.
Was it Azam?
I think it's Azam, yes.
We're going to go for Azam, Jeremy.
Interesting, I was listening carefully because you started with the other 2, Yaz and Rising Sun. But you're right, it is Azam. Good quizzing. £5,000 they're playing for. If you get this wrong, the challengers have won. Which US city was ravaged by a fire in 1871 that left 100,000 people homeless? Chicago, San Francisco, or Washington, D.C.?
Chicago. Yeah.
It's Chicago. Yeah.
Yeah, we're all quite happy that's Chicago.
If you've got it right, we play on. If you've got it wrong, they take £5,000. They are right. Chicago is the answer. 3 out of 3 for you both. We go now to sudden death challenges. Gets a bit harder. I don't give you alternative answers. Hold focus. You're playing well. Antonio Rudiger has represented which country in international football?
Oh, where's Sean when you need him? Can I have the spelling of Rudiger, please?
Of course, R-U D-I-G-E-R.
Rudiger. Okay, so my brain is either telling me Germany or the Netherlands.
What will we go for, do you think?
Germany seems the obvious one, and my brain doesn't normally go for the obvious.
Yeah. Go for Netherlands then. Bite the bullet.
It's your choice. Here you go.
We'll go for Netherlands, Jeremy.
I only know this because I support Chelsea, so and Sean will know, he's a massive Chelsea player for us and was fantastic and then left the club. So Germany. Don't worry, they haven't won yet. If they get this right, the Eggheads will win. Which 2021 TV drama series written by Russell T Davies stars Ollie Alexander as an aspiring actor named Richie Tozer?
That's a sin.
It's a sin.
I dealt with this, I thought it were earlier than that. It is definitely that, isn't it? Yeah. You both said it at the same time.
And the name Richie Tozer rings. I mean, it may be a false bell, but obviously he was the sort of lead character of
Too
it.
much coincidence if we all
And I think
it's that.
there is,
Yeah.
he's
Okay.
So
Go with it.
Yeah. It's a sin, Jeremy.
Your answer is it's a sin. If you've got it right, the contest is over. Do you think they're right?
I believe they are.
Yeah, I saw this. It was definitely by Russell T Davies. It was definitely called It's a Sin. We say congratulations, Eggheads. You have won.
Well done. Really well.
Sean would have known Rudiger. I'm sure you sort of knew it as well, though.
Sadly.
Don't worry, you played really well. You showed how good you are. Commiserations. The Eggheads have done that thing. They're doing it a lot at the moment. They reign supreme over Quizland once again. So the challengers don't win the £5,000. We roll that money over to our next show and we see if the next set of challengers have a chance of beating you. Join us next time to see if they can take the Eggheads down for £6,000. Until then, goodbye.
Heading through spectacular misty mountains to the hustle-bustle of Hanoi, Vietnam. Amazing railway adventures with Nick Knowles is brand new at 9. With a last-minute change of opponent, Lyndon Arthur faces the unknown as he takes on Boris Crichton in live World Championship Boxing tonight at 10. Next tonight, Motorway Cops catching Britain speeders.